Welcome and hello everybody to Civilization Beyond Earth. I'm just going to be showing an introduction video right now as I've been doing some gameplay footage recently on this game. As most of you probably haven't watched a video about this game before since it is quite new, this will be a great place to start and understand the game. If you however do know of the game and do understand how it is played and how it works, then you can just click away to a video of my gameplay on the screen that will be showing up right now. Okay, as you are new, then this is how the game will be set up. I'm not going to click the play now button because this is actually a crucial part of the game, which makes it more customized and personal. So as you can see that there's difficulty settings, beginner, normal, whatnot, and then it gets harder and harder in progression. But the cool thing about this is that they're all named after spacecraft. Sputnik, the first Russian spacecraft put into space, and then there's the Mercury, the Vostok, Gemini, Soyuz, and Apollo. You've probably heard of most of these. But and then after that, you can just this is the initial setup. You can just go along. So as you can see here, you get to choose a sponsor. Every single sponsor has its specific thing. Like for the ARC, the American Reclamation Corporation, covert operatives are 25% faster and calls 25% more intrigue. So essentially your spies are quite good. The Pan-Asian Cooperative, you get a lot of production towards wonders. You can just spam the wonders, and you get a 25% worker speed, which is quite good. This actually goes quite well with a combination, which I'll show you in a second now. So I'm just going to be setting this right now, but as you can, if you want, you can read the rest of these. There's orbit, there's things which help you in orbit, there's things which help you in trade routes, cities and outposts, rapid expansion, for example, strength in melee combat, all that stuff. As you can see here, you get to choose these kind of bonuses, and then that's nice. Just choose a random one for me right now. Random, there's a random one, even better. But yeah, after that, you, what's this? Yeah, here we go. If you want, you can reveal the coast on the map. This is how you come into orbit or into the planet with a spacecraft. It reveals a certain amount or gives you something. You can start off with something. You can reveal all alien nests on the map, which is very useful. If you want to go purity, you can just cleanse these guys off the map automatically. No technology is needed to see these things, so you can place your area more strategically. And then retrograde thrusters, a wider area for choosing your spacecraft's initial landing point, but whatever's on that area, I think it will get destroyed. I'm not sure. Let me just read this. Wide area for choosing where to land for a city and addition. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, it will destroy wherever you land on. I do believe that, no matter what, anyway. But yeah, this just gives you that. And then there's also this very useful one which says reveal coasts on map, which I like most. But yeah. Where is it? Begin with an extra population. Begin with a work unit. That's the combo I was talking about. Because if you have the 25% worker bonus and this, along with the wonder thing, you'll be able to rapidly expand your city for the beginning. So you'll be able to rush those wonders. It's a good combination, which I've found so far. But if you want to go ham, you could choose a soldier. If you want to go like healthy, slowly with some food. By the way, there's also the health in this game is actually your happiness. It's what it's converted into. Okay, next. So here we're going to be getting some basic planets. There's Atlantean world, which is all tiny islands. There's Terran world, Protein world, which I actually haven't chosen this one. Yeah, I don't. Let me see. A world with one ocean of very... Oh, it's essentially Pangea. And then if you want, you can rescan for some planets, and then it just respawns a couple, and then blah, blah. All that stuff. That's quite nice. And then there's advanced worlds, I believe. Yeah. Like this. Tidally locked in orbit. Oh, that's actually quite interesting. If you want, I actually haven't checked this out yet, but if you want, these are quite interesting planets here. Anyway, I'll just choose Terran World because it's a good place to start off with. I'm new to the game myself. I know a good amount about it, but yeah, it's a nice place to start off with. And okay guys, my voice will be cutting off here because my video recording software has a problem with the loading screen, so it just kind of stops halfway through. So yeah. My voice will be cutting off any second now. Okay, so this is what your spawn area looks like. Because we didn't choose that advanced area, which you'd normally get like something of a huge chunk. We get a relatively small area, and it's quite nice. We have 2 resources here. Oh, 3 actually. This is one of the best spawns I've actually had so far. There's quite a lucrative area around. I can see some forest here, and it's by the sea. Really nice, actually. Okay, a fair warning to anyone who wants to settle on top of one of these. If you do, it will destroy it. I don't want to do that because I like these things, but let's just spawn next though. Okay, but if you do spawn on one of them, it will eviscerate it off the planet because there are thrusters. Also, Easter egg, if you didn't notice, that is FRXS there, and the company who made this game is Firaxis. There are many Easter eggs hidden out like this throughout. I've noticed, I believe about 2 or 3, but yeah. Okay, so this is your main unit. He's an explorer that spawns in. He's gonna be doing. He has expedition modules all around, and he's gonna be doing this with some bones you find around, some spacecraft that's crashed, and pods. So he's just gonna be the person. He's essentially a scout equivalent in this game. But yeah, so far this is turning out really well because we have 3 very nice resources around and a worker who works 25% faster, which is quite good. So just as a beginning, we have an old Earth relic. This is the way you get your first quest, or actually with these both you can get a first quest. Your people start to say, hold on a second, how should we use these buildings? Because then you get quests. I'll actually show this to you in 10 turns. This is going to be a short video, so we're not going to be expanding too much. But as you can see, this is completely new. This is the food web. It is new, not like not the food web, what am I saying? The tech web, sorry. So saying food web from Priory. No. It's not like the tech tree, it's a tech web. As you can see, there's so many different technologies around here and so many different ways you can take to this. But essentially, there's the main technology here, and then there are leaves underneath it, right? With these, once you research the main technology, you can get some bonuses related to this technology, which are leaves. And then these just give you different bonuses and power-ups, but you gotta research the main technology first. Also, the main technologies do take a substantial shorter amount of time than the leaves do. About a third from what I can see so far. But yeah, since you start off with habitation, you just branch off, and there's pioneering, which is a key one. It gives you the ability to trade and to settle new colonies, right? And yeah, that's about it really. And then there's planetary survey, which lets you work underwater. But there's also a bonus which you actually start off with pioneering, which I highly recommend. I really do like that bonus, unless you want to rush some early wonders like I'm trying to do here. It's just for rapid expansion, like whatever you choose. Okay, we've seen our first alien here. This guy is a manticore. They're not nice. They have range and they can snipe you from a distance. They're not, from what I've seen, they're not the most aggressive type, but they do attack more often than others. I believe that there is a difference between these aliens because there's the wolf beetle, the manticore, and the drone. The drone, every time I've seen it, the bloody thing has attacked me. Even though I was going harmony, the thing has attacked me and killed my explorers. Speak of wolf beetles, here we go. 2 prime examples. They're coming in through the forest over here, and I believe there's a forest over there. Forests are where these aliens thrive. They make their nests in there. They have everything they want in there. These aliens won't attack you off the bat like the barbarians in Civilization 5. They do have a peaceful attribute. Oh, yeah, I just landed my hands. But you got to be careful about that, by the way. But they do have a peaceful attribute, and they just don't give 2 shits unless you attack them first. But then they do have aggressive attributes where they just say fuck you and attack no matter what anyway. So yeah, here we found a research pod. It's just a basic satellite, and then oh, we got a free tech? No, enough rocket fuel to reach the escape pod. A free solar collector. That is quite good actually. What does this do? Oh, I have no idea what this does actually. Oh. Well, we got a free solar collector. I think it gives us energy. That's all I really know. Let's just do this. Let's do this, yeah. Probably gives us energy. I really have no idea. That's cool though. Quite cool. Oh yeah, there's a solar map as well. If you click here, you'll switch between the solar map and what you have already. See that? I believe we can move this unit. I don't know because it does say. No idea. But as you can see, there's a lot of cool stuff here. Ooh, that's a nice terrain bonus there. And there's also this very annoying thing called miasma. You see this little mist, right? If your units go into that, they will take damage. At the beginning, of course, unless you do research some technologies which negate the effects and or you get the technology to remove it. Whatever you like. But Initially, they're a bit annoying because they're a bit hard to spot sometimes, and you just get your troops stuck in them. But you know, we are actually finding some nice terrain around here. And then there are some, you see, used by powerful late game units. These are just strategic resources. This is just an improvement. Like, these are essentially bananas from the jungles in Civilization 5. Quite simple. They give you science, just production, just simple stuff. It's good. It's all good. But as you can see, this is just a basic layout. And with that thing we chose, we can actually have to see all the islands from where we've come. This is actually a very useful layout just to see if someone spawns here. You don't say, oh no, they're connected to us. No. You can actually say that they're not connected to us. Then it just gives you a strategic advantage. Because if someone spawned here, you'd think they're possibly split off because you see the water here. But you wouldn't be sure. But because of this, you'd be quite sure of it. And then you'd know where to set up a defensive line, where to expand to. It just gives you a decent idea. And it shows all the algae on the map. Good as well. Let's get this stuff set up. Oh, here we go. An alien skeleton. Something that we can use our expedition on. Next to a podshell. Perfect. Choose production. A clinic. Ah, good. As you can see, someone landed right there.
The temple doors of the
These people are very passive normally. It's just an AI personality. Right next to us. That's perfect. With this, we can set up a trading route, and then we get this. We get 2 energy and 2 science, and then that's probably going to go 4 energy and 4 science, and then 8 energy and 8 science. Oh, 4 energy and 2 science still. But yeah, it does go up like that. But here's an expedition. Let's just do that. It'll take a few turns to be completed. Oh, we also have some fiber here. That's quite good. You can see that. Question. As you can see that we've had an ideological difference, as I said, would happen from our old Earth relic. We will get some free maintenance or culture from this. It's dependent upon how you want to go with your society, but I always go for the culture because culture's always nice. And this thing also gives you 2 culture, 3 culture, just a little sweeten up, you know. It doesn't affect your ideology or society in any way, it just gives you culture or not. As you can see here, this is for heavy expansion people. This is for people who want to mass their science to keep their people happy at the same time. This is for people who want to build. These two go along together. And this is just combat. Simple. Essentially very simple. This one's a bit more diverse. This is the one I like going through. Knowledge, and then a little bit of prosperity with a little bit of industry. It's a good combination. Here we go. Let's just get our different types.
We fled Earth because it was getting worse faster than we could fix it.
Oh, we got a supremacy bonus from this. There we go. And that's quite simple. Skill that resonate with strangers you would expose to. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We got a little bit of a supremacy thing going on there. Instead of research pod, you found a cache lab. This is actually going very good. But as you can see, after that, we've gotten out of our expedition. We've gone down one. We've actually gone up one because we got to the supremacy area, but that's just because of supremacy. And that's about it. But every time you want to get your modules back up, then you gotta go back to your home base and then just reset it all. And as you can see here, we can upgrade our units from a soldier to a marine. And we get to choose one different perk. We can choose 5 HP to heal when not embarked, or 15 when attacking. I personally always go for this. I like that. I think it's a lot better than the 5 HP per turn, because if you guys, yeah, I don't know, I just like that a lot more. What's this? This is another. Okay, that is actually interesting. He is quite close to us, which could be an issue, but you know, you gotta live with it. As you can see here, we're going for our second expedition. But that's quite a little bit of how we got to cover this interface here. Up here, now, we have our energy, which has replaced our gold. And we have our health, which seems to have replaced our happiness. As you can see, we have a positive health, so we get 20% speed towards outburst growth, and when we have positive health, our citizens will grow faster. But when we are negative health, minus 10% science and minus 10% culture, right? And then up here, as you can see, we have the different things. As you can see, we're in Supremacy level 1. Explorer units can build an additional expedition. And then Purity level 1, aliens will not attack tiles or Explorer units. And then Harmony, alien aggression level return to neutral twice as quickly. So if you attack an alien, it'll just return back to normal very fast. Think of the aliens like a little city-state. Like, their aggression levels do return back to normal. It's always like that. But yeah, that's about all that we have to cover for the introduction. There's a lot more stuff throughout the late game and a lot more stuff throughout the mid game, but this is just the basic coverage of the introduction. So let's just play along for 5 more minutes just to see what we get out of that expedition. But there's nothing much else. There's a filter here which says which is the best for science, which is the best for whatever. It's quite useful if you ever need to do that. For the victories as well, which says you need, which ones? I believe it's these 4 which will help you with the victories. But yeah, that's about it. The rest of it you can discover on your own. Oh, let me just point this out first. This is a very important building if you're being surrounded by aliens. It prevents aliens from approaching within 2 tiles of the city. But then once you've completed this is a quest which says that you can either reverse its polarity and make it so that all your trader rats have a personal shield so aliens cannot attack them, or you can improve your tile defense by 1 + 1. This depends if you have anyone near you. But yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, also when you're doing expeditions, be careful if it's a miasma, you will lose health. Develop a virtue. I normally just start off with these top 3, or just go along to whichever. I do this actually because that gives me more culture, so I can expand these quicker. But if you're doing heavy expeditions, you should probably do that like I'm doing right now. But yeah. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you. As you can see, these expeditions actually help you quite a bit. They give you all this stuff. This is actually quite a good combo. That is very useful actually, because then these guys won't be attacked as much, and they'll be doing expeditions at a more efficient rate. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe or like. If you did enjoy it, I'm not saying do, but if you did, it will always be appreciated. Thank you very much for watching.